Let's read this Bible story. Jacob returns to Canaan. This takes place in Genesis chapter 31 through chapter 35. Then the Lord said to Jacob, "Go back to the land of your fathers and your relatives, and I will be with you." So Jacob sent word to Rachel and Leah to come out to the fields where his flocks were. He said to them, "You know I've worked for your father with all my strength, yet your father has cheated me by changing my wages 10 times. However, the Lord has not allowed him to harm me." Then Rachel and Leah replied, "Do whatever God has told you." Then Jacob put his children and his wives on camels, and he drove all his livestock ahead of him, along with all the goods he had accumulated in Paddan Aram, to go to his father Isaac in the land of Canaan. When Laban had gone to shear his sheep, Rachel stole her father's household gods, so Jacob fled with all he had. Laban pursued Jacob, and when he caught up with him, there was a furious argument. But God spoke to Laban in a dream and warned him not to harm Jacob, so the dispute was settled peacefully, and Laban returned home. Jacob sent messengers ahead of him to his brother Esau in the land of Seir. When the messengers returned to Jacob, they said, "We went to your brother Esau, and now he's coming to meet you, and 400 men with him." In great fear and distress, Jacob prayed, "Save me, I pray, from the hand of my brother Esau, for I am afraid that he will come and attack me, and also the mothers of their children." From what he had with him, he selected a gift for his brother Esau: 200 female goats, 20 male goats, 200 ewes, that's female sheep, and 20 rams, 30 male camels, and cows and bulls and donkeys. That night Jacob got up and took his 2 wives, his 2 maidservants, and his 11 sons, and crossed the ford at the Jabbok. After he had sent them across the stream, he sent over all his possessions. So Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him until daybreak. When the man saw that he could not overpower him, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip, so that his hip was wrenched as he wrestled with the man. Then the man said, "Let me go, for it is daybreak." But Jacob replied, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." The man blessed him, and when he had gone, Jacob prepared to meet Esau. To Jacob's relief and delight, Esau greeted him warmly. Esau accepted Jacob's gifts and returned to Seir. Jacob discarded the household gods and went on to Bethel. There Jacob built an altar, and God spoke to him. God said, "Your name is Jacob, but you will no longer be called Jacob. Your name will be Israel. The land I gave Abraham and Isaac I also give to you, and I will give this land to your descendants after you." When they moved on from Bethel, Rachel began to give birth and had great difficulty. As she breathed her last, she was dying. She named her son Ben-Oni, but his father named him Benjamin. Jacob came home to his father Isaac in Mamre. Isaac lived 180 years. Then he breathed his last and died, and was gathered to his people, and his son Esau and Jacob buried him. Understanding the story. When God made his original promise to Jacob at Bethel, Jacob did not immediately acknowledge God as his Lord. Unlike Abraham and Isaac, Jacob had to struggle with his faith. But experience shows Jacob that God is always with him. When God returns to Bethel, he accepts God unconditionally. Thank you, Lord, for your word. I love you. Come on back and we'll do it again.